ईश्वरो गुरुरात्मेति मूर्तिभेदविभागिने व्योमवद्व्याप्तदेहाय दक्षिणामूर्तये नमः। ओम Mandalam 8, Suktam 75, Krishna Vishwaka Karshni Rishi Devadashinau Chandas Jagati. Ashwins implies Atma twin in this Suktam also. Ubha Hidasra Vishaja 8.75.1. O accomplishers of wonderful deeds, possessors of healing powers, pleasure-giving Ashwins, you two together and individually came to be praised by the words of an intelligent, strong man earlier. An all-containing praiser invokes those two of you for preservation of the body. Please do not deprive us of our friendship. Liberate us from birth and death, please. A praiser possessing all required qualities, say seer of the Sukta, is praising Atma combination Ashwins for preserving his body, physical, subtle and causal. Naturally, Ashwins should continue to reside in the seer's body. May they liberate him from birth-death cycle. Implication of the last quarter of the Rik is this: may the sacrificers be even muktas even when their bodies continue to live. The second half of the Rik is repeated in the next two Riks. Katha Nunam Vam Vimana 75.2. O Ashwins, how did highly intelligent men praise you for their future? You give knowledge for the desirers of better life or welfare. An all-containing praiser invokes those two of you, etc. It is repetition. We go to the next Rik, namely 75.3. Better life could imply Jivan Mukta state mentioned in the previous Rik. 75.3. Ivam hi shma purubhuje. O enjoyers of many bodies, Ashwins, only you give this wish for the welfare and happiness for a fulfiller of work who is a desirer of better life. An all-containing praiser invokes, etc. Repetition from the first Rik. Ashwins only impel an accomplisher of work or an industrious man to seek truth and experience the bliss associated with Brahman. Udatyam Viram Dhanasam 75.4. O Ashwins, also please invoke that hero Savita, who is grantor of wealth and is upright, though existing far away. His good mind is very sweet, like that of a father. O Ashwins, please do not deprive us of our friendship. Liberate us from birth-death cycle, please. Here, hero means Savita, as can be inferred from 8.75.5, the last Rik. The qualities of the hero is listed in this Rik fits Savita admirably. In this way, the Rik becomes more meaningful. If Savita is assumed to symbolize Atma, or the soul of the sun. Ridena deva savida sama shamayata. 75.5. Resplendent Savita gains tranquility with Rita and fills up the limits of the vast Rita with his presence. Resisting hostile attacks, he overcomes Rita, though it is great by itself. O Ashwins, please do not deprive us of our friendship. Liberate us from birth, death cycle, please. Savita implies Atma, or the manifested self as can be seen from this rig. The self-perverse nature, Prakriti in all its aspects. Prakriti manifests because of Purusha. Savita represents Purusha in this Sukta. Suktam 76. Rishi Krishna Angirasa Devada Ashwinau Chandas Brihati Sato Brihati Dyumnivam Stomo Ashwina 76.1. O leaders of men Ashwins, a powerful person is praising you like a man filling a leather bag with water. Please come. He is dear among enlightened souls. May you drink this sweet extracted essence as to Gavra deer drink in a rivulet. Sierada Sukta is praising Ashwins or filling them with praises by these roots, like a man filling up his water bottle with his cup. Pibatam Gharmam Madhumandam 76.2. O leaders of men, Ashwins, please be seated in this place of sacrifice and drink this sweet, warm essence. Delighting in the house of a thoughtful person, please protect properly his life with true and sacred knowledge, which implies truth. Here essence could be this high or flowing essence of Atma. Avam Vishwabhirudibhi 76.3. O Ashwins, lovable intellectuals, invoke you along with all your protections. May you too approach this place of sacrifice where the grass has been spread for you and receive the pleasure-giving oblations prepared for offering in sacrifices meant for shining beings. Pibatam Somam Madhumandam Ashwina 76.4. O Ashwins, please be seated together in your seats and drink the sweet Atmiya Soma essence, growing themselves in their glory. May they come from the space towards this time like two Gaura deer approaching a rivulet. Adunam Yadam Ashwina 76.5. O accomplishers of wonderful deeds, followers of golden path, capable protectors and enhancers of Rita Ashwins, with dappled horses, please come quickly and drink the Atmiya Soma essence. Golden path may imply truthful path, Rita to Satya. Dappled means dark and white patches. Ashwins are bound by rays of truth and ignorance, Paramatma and Jivatma. Vayam Hivam Havamahe. Last Ruk 76.6. O accomplishers of wonderful deeds, Ashwins, we, the wise praisers, invoke you for distribution of wealth. May these beautiful Ashwins, abounding in mighty deeds, come here quickly, urged on by our prayers. Next Suktam is 77. Rishi Nodha Gautama Devada Indra Chandas Brihati Sato Brihati. Indra could be Adhidevik or Adhyatmic in this Suktam. Tammo Dasmam Rudishaham 77.1. O friends, we praise for your sake Indra, who is accomplisher of extraordinary deeds. He is conqueror of enemies and is delighted in the excellent nourishing food and drink with Vedic hymns, like cows in the shed getting delighted by their calves. Next, Dyuksham Sudanum Tavishibhir. We approach now itself Indra, who is brilliant, is a giver of gift and is covered with might like a mountain covered with snow. He is an enjoyer of many bodies and is powerful. For hundreds and thousands of wealth or quantum of spiritual energy containing cattle, etc. Indra, universal manifested self, enjoys all manifested material bodies. $77. 77.3. Natva Brihanto Adrayo Varanta. O Indra, those great, strong and firm looking clouds do not stop you. Whatever wealth you wish to give to a praiser like me, no one can really know. Indra reveals self-knowledge, which one has to realize, and this knowledge one has to realize and not know. Yothasi kratva shavasota damsana. 77.4. O Indra, with your intelligence and might, you are a warrior. Also, with marvelous power and greatness, you are master of all born beings. This praise remains with you for protection. Men who are like rays of spiritual light, conceived of the manifested self Indra in their minds. Intelligent sages conceived of Indra as the universal manifested self for explaining the birth of the material universe from birthless Brahman. Prahiriksha Ojasadivo. 77.5. O Indra, by your strength you surpass the space. You are not encompassed by extremities of the earth and the space. You make them grow according to your self-power. Taking Indra as universal manifested self, meaning of the earth becomes clear automatically. Nage Parishtyat Maghavan. 77.6. Last stroke in the Sukta. O abundantly rich Indra, whenever you give wealth to an offerer of oblations, there is no obstructor for your giving that wealth. O impeller of all, most munificent Indra, may you direct us in the preparation of this praise for distribution of knowledge. Inner voice, Jivatma Indra, directs the seer of the Sukta in his preparation. In fact, all activities of all living creatures are controlled by their Jivatmas, represented by Indra, the universal Jivatma. We go to the next Suktam, Suktam 78. Nurmedha Purumedha Angilasau Devada Indra Chandas Brihati Sato Brihati Anushto. Brihati Indra Gayata Maruto. 78.1. O wise praisers, sing the praises for the great Indra, who is the destroyer of enemies. by this praise. Enhancers of Vrutta, nature's laws, namely wise sages, generated the resplendent Indra, the inextinguishable light for shining beings. Enlightened sages conceived of Indra as universal manifested self for bestowing Jivatma on shining beings like Mitra, Varuna, etc. Apadha Madhabhi. (78.2) Killer or hater of Atma, Indra, takes away the sins done unknowingly. That Indra becomes extremely powerful. O greatly shining Indra, enlightened souls depend on you, accompanied by Maruts, for your friendship. The wise sages say that Indra bestows Jivatma and Marus supply pranas to keep a living creature alive. Prava Indraya Brihate Maruto 78.3. O wise praisers, offer the worshipful Vedic hymns to the great Indra for your own sake. May Indra, destroyer of foes, performer of many deeds, kill the cloud with his Vajra, having 100 cutting edges. This can be interpreted either in the physical sense or spiritually by assuming appropriate meanings for the cloud and Vajra. Abhiprabhara Drishata 78.4. O old bold-minded Indra, your food, namely water, is really great. You please procure that for us with courage. May the mother-like water streams flow down to earth swiftly. May you kill the cloud and conquer all material forms. By killing ignorance, one comes to know that all material forms appear because of Indra, since he is being conceived of as universal manifested self. 78.5. Yet Jayatha Apurvya Maghavan. O unprecedented, abundantly rich Indra, when you are born for the destruction of ignorance cloud, then only you extended the earth. Also then only you firmly fixed the space in its place. 78.5 and 6 comment is, these lyrics talk about how Indra causes the manifestation of the universe. Now we go to 78.6. Tatte yajño ajayata tadarka. Then for you the sacrifice is born, and then the loud merriment or laughter and the sun. Then you become the conqueror of all that are born already and all that are yet to be born. Last look in the Sukta. Amasu Pakvama Iraya Asuvyam. O Indra, you promote well-cooked food in the bleaters. You make the sun rise up in the space. O praisers, warm up Indra with excellent praise, which is warm like gentle words. Great is the pleasure for Indra, who is fond of praise. This can be treated as a continuation of the two previous lyrics. Bleaters could be cattle, sheep, or clouds in the atmosphere. Next 79, Suktam 79, Rishi, Nirmedha, Purumedhau, Angirasau, the same Rishis as in the last Suktam, Devada Indra, Chandas, Brihati, Sato Brihati. Ano Vishwa Suhavya Indra. 79.1, Indra, who is invoked in all battles, is destroyer of foes, is holding supreme power and is Ruk-like. He may reach us towards our Vedic hymns and our different sessions of knowledge sacrifice. May Indra come to all knowledge sacrifices to listen to his praises. Tam data prathamo 79.2. O Indra, acting like a master of all, you are the best among givers of gifts. You are symbol of truth. We solicit. The great chariot of the very glorious son of the mighty father, namely Indra. Indra, universal Jivatma, is an image of Paramatma reflected in the mirror of ignorance. Rays of spiritual light of Atma bestows existence and consciousness on all living creatures. They are carried by spiritual Soma. Brahma Ta Indra Girvana 79.3. Fond of praise, possessor of horse-like spiritual light rays, Indra, what unsurpassed Vedic hymns are being prepared by us for you. Please, you delight in those hymns. O Indra, may you reflect on all hymns in praise of you. Tvam hi Satyo Maghavan 79.4. O abundantly rich, most mighty Indra, having Vajra holding hands, you are protector of truth. Indeed, unbending before them, you properly take control of many foes. May you turn the wealth towards an offerer of oblations. Wealth could mean spiritual knowledge. Tvamindra Yasha Asyarijishi 79.5. O son of a mighty father, upright Indra, you are famous. Being upholder of human beings, you only single-handedly repress foes who are mistrustful and apparently invincible. Last book in this sutta, 79.6. Tamutvanunam asura prachetasam. O mighty Indra, now we approach with prayers the wise you for that admirable gift which is as though a part of you. Your protection is like a great home. May your benevolence pervade or consume us well. Admirable gift is to be taken as spiritual light rays or self-knowledge. Great home implies abode of Atma. Suktam 80. This is from Rishi Apala Atreyi. Devada Indra. Chandas Pankti Anushto. From the Riks, it will be clear that Sirada Suktam is an unmarried girl. Kanya Varavayati 80.1. Making effort and coming down A virgin knew the flowing essence of Atma. Carrying that home, she said to that essence, "You are extracted from Indra. You are extracted from mighty Indra." Soma here could be the sign or flowing essence of Atma. The Rik is applicable to both types equally. 80.3, 80.2. Asau ya eshi virako. She tells Indra, "O Indra, you are a hero. Perceiving all that you go to each and every house, may you drink this eulogy which is born from the jaws, is accompanied by grain, is possessing gruel, and is accompanied with cakes made of flour." This phrase is chanted by the movement of the jaws. Part of the Rik about grain, cakes, etc. are to be taken figuratively only. Adanatva Chigitsamodhi. 80.3. She continues, "O Indra, I definitely wish to know you. Besides, I do not certainly know you in this place or home. O drops of spiritual Sama essence, please flow out for Indra slowly and then swiftly," she says. She, seer of the Sukta, wishes to know Jivatma residing in her own heart space. No one can know Jivatma. One has to experience Atma, since Atma is qualityless non-matter. May the hymns or drops of spiritual Soma essence flow out for Indra. Kuvit Chagat Kuvit 80.4. May Indra make us competent in many ways. May he do many things for that purpose. May he make us more excellent. May many husband-hating seekers of truth unite with Indra. May virgins who may virgins who are seekers of truth and who do not wish to lead a family life attain Indra or realize what Indra symbolizes. Imani Trini Vishtaba. 80.5. O Indra, these are the three worlds. May you ascend them. Make the head of the father fertile. Also, make this fertile by the side of my stomach. Asauchaya na Urvaradhimam. 80.6. O Indra, you make this fertile soil of ours, earth, namely, this body of mine, and this head of the father of all of them, yield crop. Yield crop implies give the expected respective food. Khe rathasya Khe rasaha Kenasa Kenasa 80.7. O performer of many deeds, Indra, making clean in three places, in the cavity of the chariot, in the hollow of the respiration, in the cave of the couple, please make an undefended virgin like me shine like the covering of the sun. Please illumine me, implied meaning. Please illumine me with reference to the grass body, the chariot, with reference to the subtle pranas, and with reference to Atma combination, residing in the cave of the heart so that I shine with light of self-knowledge. This is the implied meaning of the Rig. The Suktam shows that even in those days there were unmarried girls desiring to acquire Atma Jnana. Unable to accept this fact, commentators resort to funny stories for explaining this sublime sukta. We go to the next suktam, 81. Rishi Shrutakaksha Sukaksha Va Angirasa Devda Indra Chandas Anushtup Gayatri. Comments on rigs which may need further clarification follow. Pandamavo Anthasa 81.1. O invokers, please nicely sing praises for Indra, who is the protector of your nourishing food and drink, who is the overcomer of all, who is the performer of many deeds and is the most liberal giver of gift to human beings. Indra could be Adhidevik or Adhyatmik. Puruhudam Purustudam. Indra is said to be 81.2. Indra is said to be one who is invoked by many, is praised by many, is fit to be praised by Vedic hymns and is famous as of old. 81.3. Indra Inno Mahanam Data. Indra only is the giver of great wealth to us. This great Indra who is active restrains men, keeping them on their knees. Great wealth here implies truth, Atma Jnanam. As Jivatma, Indra controls the life of all living creatures. Avadu Shiprandhasa. That strong-jawed, footless Indra only drinks the drops of nourishing drink mixed with corn of an intelligent offerer of oblations. Superficially, oblations may mean gross or physical offerings. The word may imply subtle oblation like the rigs of this sukta. Tamvabhi Prachadendram 81.5. O invoker, honor that Indra alone for drinking the spiritual Soma essence, since he only is his promoter. Jivatma Indra inspires Vedic hymns in the praiser's minds. Asya Vitva Madanam 81.6. Resplendent Indra drinks this delight-giving spiritual Soma essence. With the strength of that shining essence, he becomes the ruler of all the worlds. Tyamva Satrasaham 81.7. Yudham Santamanarvanam 81.8. O invoker, for our protection, you induced to come near only him who is irresistible, who abides in all your speeches, who is thrasher of fighting foes, who is unconquerable, is faithful forever, is faithful forever. He is the protector of spiritual Soma. He is the irresistible power and is the leader of men. Shiksha na Indraya Apidu 81.9. O wise, fit for Vedic praise Indra, may you instruct us in the abundant wealth. Please protect us in uninterrupted wealth. Abundant, uninterrupted wealth can be not Atmajnana, birthlessness, or spiritual energy pulses. 81.10 Avashchidindra na upa. O Indra, you come near us from your own home with hundreds and thousands of wealth and food. Home of Indra is the abode of the self, Satyaloka, as implied by the rest of the Rig. Hundreds and thousands of wealth is indicative of rays of spiritual light. Ayama Dhivato Dhiyo. 81.11 O mighty wielder of Vajra, intelligent Indra, we extend our intelligence. O splitter of ignorance, clouds, may we become victorious in battles with horses or rays of spiritual light. May we attain the worthless state with the help of rays of spiritual light. Vayamutva Sadakratoga Avona. 81.12 O performer of many deeds, Indra, we delight you in these Vedic hymns like the cows delighting in grassy fields. Vishwahi Matyat. 81.13 O performer of many deeds, wielder of Vajra, Indra, as per the desires associated with mortals, we shall accomplish all our righteous desires. Ultimate desire of all born beings should be to realize truth. 81.4 Tve Suputra Shavaso. O son of a mighty father Indra, men requesting fulfillment of desires live in you completely. They do not surpass you. Seekers of truth meditate on their own Jivatma, Indra. Sano Vrishant Sanishtaya. 81.5 O shower of happiness, may you sustain us with intelligence, which is most gainful, is sublime, is quick, and is bountiful. Here intelligence stands for power of discrimination. Yaste nunam sadakradava Indra. That 81.16 O performer of many deeds, Indra, what most glorious delight is yours now, with that you delight us now in your delight. Here delight stands for bliss associated with Brahman. Yaste Chitrashravastavoya Indra. 81.7 O Indra of most wonderful fame, which delight is of yours, that is destroyer of foes, that is giver of strength. Vidmahiyaste Adrivas. 81.18 O Indra, you are endowed with Vajra, are upholder of truth, are protector of spiritual Soma essence, and are accomplished of many deeds. We certainly know the wealth that is given by you to all human subjects. Wealth that Indra gives to all living creatures is Jivatma and their grass bodies, consciousness and existence. Indraya Matvane Sutampari. 81.19 May our speeches chant about extracted some spiritual Soma essence for the delighted Indra. May the preparers of Suktas honor the praiser Maruts. Maruts or Pranas always accompany Indra or Jivatma everywhere. Rest of the Ruk is self-explanatory. Yasmin Vishwa Ahishriyo. 81.80 81.20 We invoke that Indra in this hymn, in whom all prosperity exists and in whom the seven entities sitting together make sound. The five sensory organs of mind and the experiencer I become alive and active in the presence of Jivatma Indra only. Trikadrukeshu Chetanam Devaso 81.21. O friends, may our speeches make him grow, around whom enlightened souls weave knowledge sacrifice in the threefold quick movers. Enlightened souls talk about three layers or bodies activated by Indra in their knowledge sacrifices. This is the implied meaning. Atva Vishanti Indava 81.22. O Indra, may these drops of Atmiya Soma essence enter you. Like rivers flowing to an ocean. They do not surpass you. All drops of flowing essence of Atma are meant for Indra for making this material universe. – 81.23. Vivyaktha Mahina Varshan Bhaksham. O shower of happiness, most attentive Indra, what spiritual soma enters your stomach, you appear in front of us for consuming that essence. Aramta Indra Kukshaye Somo 81.24. O destroyer of cloud Indra, may this essence be sufficient for your stomach. May these drops of essence be sufficient for your abodes. Abodes of Indra could be the heart spaces of living creatures. May drops of Atmiya Soma essence be sufficient for providing moving witnessing self to all of them. Aramashvaya Gayadi Shrutakaksho 81.25. A seeker of the well-known hiding place, I readily sings the praises of Indra for horsepower, readily for rays of spiritual light, and readily for abode of Indra. A seeker of truth praises Indra for acquiring strength, rays of spiritual light, and to attain total identification with Atma. This is the implication of the rag. 81.26. Aram Hishma Suteshuna. O mighty Indra, in our extraction of Atmiya Soma essence, the seeker readily adorns you, or readily readily giving this essence to you. This rik and the next two may not require any explanation. Pragatat Chit 81.27. O possessor of Vajra Indra, our speeches approach you even from a distance. We readily approach you. 81.28. eva hyasi Virayureva Shura. O Indra, you are really valiant, truly a hero, and also permanent indeed. Your mind is to be readily propitiated. Eva Radis to Vimakha. O possessor of much wealth, Indra, your gift is indeed being upheld by all supporters of Vrutta. So may you be with me always. Supporters of Vrutta could be sons of Aditi, Mother Prakriti. Moshu Brahmeva Tandrayor Bhuvo. 81.30. O Lord of all wealth, Indra, please do not be like a lazy Brahman. Delight yourself in drinking of extracted essence containing spiritual rays of light, please. May Indra be not lazy like the moving witnessing self. May he enjoy the bodies of all living creatures by staying in their bodies as Jivatmas. This is the implied meaning. 81.31. Mana Indra Disha. O Indra, commanding the sun in the nights, please do not draw back upon us. United with you, we conquer that. That means jnana. May Jivatma not desert the body at night. Indra is always present in the sun, though he may appear to desert the sun during the night. Day and night appear for an observer on the earth. Sun is there all the time. With Jivatma's assistance, one attains Atma, Jnana. Toedindra Yujavayam. 81.32. O Indra, united with you only, we speak in reply to the taunts of our enemies. You are ours, we are yours. All men act under the control of Jivatma Indra. Last book in this sutta, 81.33. Swami, O Indra, these friendly praisers who are desirous of your company really move towards you only, praising you again and again. All praisers and meditators of Indra finally realize truth. Through these simple works, the Sirada Sukta brings out the identity of Indra, universal Jivatma. We close this session here. Viramastavat.